It's late at night right now. I'm trying to avoid having the camera on around my family at all when they're awake or when they can hear me in the other room or anything like that. So for the most part, even though probably a lot of my videos are in daytime, they're usually during some sort of panic situation where I have the camera on and I'm venting. That's usually why I have it on in daylight hours at all, because I'm always risking them seeing me on camera, overhearing me, and usually I don't think they hear me, but that doesn't always happen, and that's why I'm like trying to avoid that during daylight or like the daytime. So basically, well, the only reason I'm actually doing this tonight, as far as turning the camera on, isn't for any other specific reason that I can really think of right now, other than someone contacted me, a text message. Yesterday I responded, and of course I posted a video last night about seeing the text message, so I took a screenshot of it from my iPad. So I replied to them, and they talked to me a little bit today on text messaging, but considering that this was 4th of July, kind of part of the 4th of July weekend or whatever, they couldn't talk to me over the phone, so I assume that's just because they're out on vacation or something. But there's someone their phone number's the New York City area code, so I know that much, and I know their name, but I'm not going to say it on here. I'll say the letters RZ, because I don't know, I'll just be that as reference to them. RZ, whoever they are, like that person, they texted me from their New York City area code phone number. I don't know anybody in New York City that I can think of, unless it's associated to Christina Ricci in any way. They didn't specify Christina Ricci, but they said a celebrity of some kind has asked them to reach out to me, I guess. So, I mean, essentially, as a leeway or a whatever the word would be for the middle person in that situation to talk about what I'm going through at home and everything. So I'm assuming I could be wrong. I don't know if they did not clarify that it's Christina Ricci, so I don't know. But that's the only person I know who, knows how to contact me. It would be from New York, maybe. So anyway, I'm posting this video because they asked me to say the words new boot goofing, and so I'm not sure what that's about. They said to clarify, set it in the video, or say it in the video as a code, and I'm being like the worst at code because I just said it acknowledging that it's code, so I have no idea if I was supposed to say that way or not. So I'm doing the worst at this by acknowledging outright that that's code word, but I don't know. Anyway, if I'm making a mistake doing it that way, I feel bad, so I don't know if that's the right way to do it. I'm pretty naive on this subject, so frankly, I have no idea. It could just be a troll for all I know. I have no idea. I'm confused, like an internet troll. I have no idea, and at this point in my life, it's like, whatever, So I was going through that in my mind, like, why would they want me to use those words? I kept going in my mind, if it sounded like something that doesn't sound like anything to me but those words. So anyway, I'm just getting video acknowledging, and I would assume that it would have something to do with clarifying the person in the video. So, I don't know. Anyway, other than that, that was the only reason I turned on the camera tonight. It's really hot up here. It's July 4th weekend, and there's no air conditioning in this house. They have like one AC unit in the living room. That's where my older brother is sleeping right now. I am not entering that room because he's an alcoholic mess who beats me in front of anybody. So I do not, wake the asshole, the terrible person who beats me. So I stay away from the one room in the house that has any kind of, like, decent air unit in this weather that's like, it feels like it's the 90s to me, but I don't know what it is. Could even be close to 100, I'm not sure. It's more humid than whatever the temperature is. So it feels like it's 90 to 100. I don't know what it is, but it's in the middle of the night, so it's not as hot as it would with the sun out. Anyway, I'm rambling. And I'm also really sad about the fact that basically I have no scheduled appointment to go to my dermatologist for psoriasis. They canceled on me That has never been clarified as to how to get through in that situation, really. I mean, it's confusing. It has to do with finances is my main assumption, and they're just being very difficult. So I don't know. I'm trying to go through whatever means to get on that treatment that I need, because now my psoriasis, I mean, even though it's not really that visible on like my body right now, unless you like look at like my hands, I guess, it's like it's starting to show up as like, it almost looks like tiny like acne or something, but it's psoriasis. If this was the middle of winter, it would be spreading on me so fast. Combined with stress factors, all of it would be terrible. Like all that combined would be terrible. Right now, the summertime weather is the one thing keeping my technically it's keeping my body moisturized from the sweat alone right now, probably, that like I'm avoiding wearing any of my nice dresses. I'm wearing this, like, this one's nice, it's just that I don't know, like it's a worn out dress. It was worn out when I bought it, so it's not like a priority for me to like keep it nice or wear it only when I'm out of the shower, you know, or, you know, for a short period of time, or, you know, not wear it while I'm sweating, obviously. So, like, this is a nice dress, but I need to get more of the dresses like this eventually, because I really like it, but I need to get ones that aren't so worn out from just regular wear. It's just one of the few dresses that I wear regardless of whether I showered. It's probably not a dress that I'll resell at any point or anything, because it's just one of my old, more or less tattered dresses. That's one of the first dresses I think I ever bought, actually, if I remember. I'm not sure, but I really like it. Anyway, so I'm going on and on a little bit about this, but the main reason why I uploaded this video was to do that thing requested, to do the code thing, and I have no idea if I did that right. I probably like, if you're supposed to say code, you're not supposed to be obvious about it. I'm like way too obvious. But I'm also really sweating right now and slightly nervous that I'll be overheard, but not too nervous because I think everybody's asleep. Anyway, just like, I'm just sweating from the heat in this attic right now because there's no freaking air up here. It's not insulated, and there's no windows, or the windows are not providing very much to me. So it's just a mess up here to begin with, and I haven't cleaned it up here in a while. I mainly use this attic just for storage, to keep all my fashion stuff, because there's nowhere else to put it. If I put it other places, people will grab it and put it somewhere else, because they all hate the fashion stuff from a boy wearing dresses. In their minds, that's what all this is down to. And how hideous for me to have facial hair, because I haven't shaved in about 2 or 3 days, maybe? No, I think it's been less than that. I think I shaved like on Tuesday, and this is Thursday night. So yeah, it's been a couple of nights since I shaved. So I'll probably shave tomorrow, like before I, you know, socialize at all, because I usually only go without shaving days that I'm at my house, or at least whatever. Not that it matters, my facial hair grows back in a few hours after I shave it. Like, when they say 5 o'clock shadow, it literally means 5 hours later as far as my 5 o'clock shower. So it's like, it's usually 5 hours after I shave that I already have facial hair again. So anyway, me ranting, so I have no idea.